Over 3 summer transfer windows at Manchester United, the Red Devils have always brought in blockbuster signings from the transfer market. Notably, most of the names United recruited were Erik ten Hag's former students at Ajax, stars who had shone brightly in the Champions League during the 2019 season and even the following season. Now let's look back at how those stars have performed after a certain period of time at the Theatre of Dreams. The first name on this list that must be mentioned is Donny van de Beek. In the 2018-2019 Champions League season, where Ajax reached the semi-finals, although not mentioned as much as Frenkie de Jong, Hakim Ziyech, or Matthijs de Ligt, Van de Beek clearly played impressively in that squad. Evidence of this is that the midfielder was at one point included in the list of candidates for the Ballon d'Or. However, when he moved to Manchester United, no one expected it would be a turning point in Van de Beek's career, as his performances disappointed fans. The best period of Van de Beek's career to date was around 2019-2020. He was a member of the Ajax squad that reached the Champions League semi-finals in 2018-2019, only losing to Tottenham in the last minute due to bad luck. The reunion with his former coach Erik ten Hag at the start of the 2022-2023 season did not help improve the situation. The Dutch strategist also showed Van de Beek that injury and fitness issues were the barriers preventing the midfielder from playing. It seems Van de Beek's playing style does not suit the physically and pace-demanding environment, Premier League. Van de Beek chose the wrong time to come to Manchester United. Old Trafford at that time had too many midfielders. Competition was very high. Bruno Fernandes arrived at United 6 months earlier than Van de Beek, quickly proved his value and became an untouchable card. Van de Beek plays the same position as Bruno Fernandes. They are attacking midfielders who can take on many roles from box to playmaking. Obviously, when Bruno Fernandes was playing so well, Van de Beek had no chance to play. But ironically, Ten Hag was the last person to close Van de Beek's hopes at Manchester United. Van de Beek has only made 62 appearances for United since joining, with a total of 2,151 minutes played. In January 2024, Van de Beek moved to Eintracht Frankfurt on a 6-month loan. This was thought to be a lifeline for the former Ajax star, but things remained the same. In February, 27-year-old midfielder was left out of the squad for the Europa Conference League match against Union Saint-Gilloise. Moving to Manchester United in the summer of 2022, when Manchester United was in desperate need of defensive personnel, Lisandro Martinez quickly adapted to the new team under Ten Hag's guidance. What this 1998-born centre-back has shown on the pitch always makes Red Devils fans feel very secure. However, issues related to his physical condition have been the dark spot for Lisandro Martinez. After 2 years at the theatre, coach Pep Guardiola once exclaimed after Man City's 2-1 defeat to Manchester United in last season's FA Cup final, "Lisandro Martinez is in the top 5 centre-backs in the world. That player makes a difference in the game with passes that tear apart our defense." Pep was right in saying Lisandro Martinez makes a difference for Manchester United. The Argentine defender is a good player with an aggressive playing style, but it's his ball-holding ability that makes him an indispensable piece in the Red Devils' build-up play. As Pep said, Lisandro Martinez can deliver attacking passes behind the opponent's defense. This tactic has proven effective, and if Marcus Rashford had been sharper, Manchester United could have scored from the way they build up play from the back. The person who fully witnessed Lisandro Martinez's rise is Erik ten Hag. In his last 3 seasons managing Ajax, Lisandro Martinez was the Dutch coach's favorite, an essential piece in Ajax's playing system. So when United and Arsenal both jumped in to compete for Lisandro Martinez's signature, he did not hesitate to choose the Manchester Red Devils to reunite with his former teacher. At the Theatre of Dreams, Lisandro Martinez did not take time to adapt, but immediately became one of the most important players in the Red Devils' defensive system. This small centre-back played better and better, defending solidly, cunningly, and passing the ball extremely well. When still wearing the Ajax shirt, on average each match, Lisandro Martinez made more passes than any other player in the Dutch league. United's bland playing style suddenly became more flavorful thanks to a centre-back who develops the ball directly and effectively. Coach Erik Ten Hag shared about his favorite student. "I understand Lisandro's potential. He is not only good in one-on-one duels, but also a master in transitioning. Not many centre-backs possess as many successful long passes in a game as Lisandro. Especially, he knows how to use different skills to fill in his physical weaknesses." €100 million is the amount Manchester United had to spend to recruit Antony from Ajax in the summer of 2022. A blockbuster signing from the Red Devils, and surely at that time many viewers raised a big question for Manchester United as to why they spent so much money on a name that had not shown too much on the world football map. And after 2 seasons, what Antony has shown in the red shirt has left a great disappointment. He has even been repeatedly mocked on social media for his dismal form. Antony scored in his first 3 Premier League games, a record no new United signing had ever achieved after following Ten Hag to Old Trafford in the summer of 2022. But in the end, the former Ajax player finished the season with only 4 goals in the Premier League. It would not be fair to judge Antony only through 1 season, because the Premier League is not an easy environment to integrate. However, entering the 2023-2024 season, Brazilian player was even worse. In 38 appearances in all competitions, this player only contributed 3 goals and 2 assists. Manchester United even gave the Brazilian international time off in September last year, after allegations of domestic violence. Afterwards, Antony had to struggle to win a starting spot in Ten Hag's lineup. However, there are still no real signs of improvement from Antony. He appears empty and ineffective in the final third. More importantly, Antony's character and attitude on the pitch have made Manchester United fans too frustrated. There have been rumors about Manchester United possibly selling Antony in this summer transfer window. Despite that information, recently Antony has spoken out to express his determination to shine in the Red Devils shirt in the 2024-25 season. The Brazilian player shared, "I have a lot of goals. Goals I write down for myself, and many goals for this new season. I always set goals to have more goals, more assists, or issues I need to improve. I write those goals on paper instead of on my phone. I always look at them to make sure I'm constantly improving. I write more goals for this season and look at them every day. That's really important to me. It allows me to visualize and think and then go out on the field to execute. One day I'll show you the goals I've written down. You'll hear my name with goals and assists this season." Antony also admitted that he is still struggling to adapt to life at Manchester United. He does not make excuses for his poor performances in the past. Instead, he shares from the bottom of his heart about the difficulties and hardships he has gone through. In the summer of 2023, Man United decided not to extend David De Gea's contract, as Ten Hag wanted a goalkeeper who could play well with his feet in goal. Therefore, he and the leadership decided to recruit Andre Onana, who had just become Champions League runners-up with Inter Milan in the 2022-2023 season. The Cameroonian goalkeeper played really disastrously in the first period at the theatre, but until now, Manchester United fans can be completely assured about his presence in goal. In the early stages of playing for the Red Devils, Andre Onana became the focus of criticism after repeatedly making silly mistakes, leading to the home team's conceded goals. However, ironically, the Red Devils did not have any more reliable replacements after pushing David De Gea away to bring in Onana. As a result, Manchester United continuously sank in poor results in both the Premier League and UEFA Champions League. Surely, no Red Devils fan forgets the Cameroonian goalkeeper's disastrous double mistake in the match against Galatasaray in the Champions League last year, causing the Red Devils to concede 2 goals as if falling from the sky. That's not to mention the not-so-pleasant achievement when Onana had to face a total of 200 shots just in the Premier League last season. There were only 57 goals, but the Old Trafford team's net had to vibrate up to 58 times. At the end of the season, the Red Devils were even more embarrassed when they set a record for the worst performance in club history, They only finished 8th in the standings and did not have a ticket to participate in European Cups. For Onana personally, not only criticized by fans, the 28-year-old star also became the focus of criticism from club legend. Although in the final stage of the season Onana proved to be much more reliable, that was not enough for him to completely dispel doubts about himself. Onana seems very confident because he thinks he is an irreplaceable name at the current time of the Red Devils. Plus, the favor that Ten Hag gives to his former student at Ajax may be making Onana a bit self-satisfied. Now is the time to change, because if the Red Devils have another bad season, Ten Hag's own seat will be difficult to keep, let alone Onana's #1 positioning goal. That's all the performances of the signings that Man United bought from Ajax. There are successful people, and there are also elements that have failed at the theater. What do you think about the 4 stars mentioned above? Please leave a comment below. Now goodbye, and see you again in the next programs on VAR 360 channel.
Thank you for tuning into VR 360. We hope you enjoyed our latest updates and insights on all things Manchester United. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest news, match analysis, and exclusive content. Join our community of passionate Red Devils fans and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your support helps us bring you the best coverage of our beloved team. Until next time, stay united and keep the red flag flying high.